Picture yourself completely still while external chaos screams around you. Voices, demands, notifications, other people's judgment, all of it roaring like a storm, and you don't move. Not because you're ignoring the storm, but because your psychological defenses are utterly unshaken. This isn't a dream. It's disciplined stillness, and it's built brick by brick through specific rhythmic breathing and visualization techniques that make up what I call the Sensei Method. Today, you'll learn to build a mental fortress, a structure that guarantees the protection of your inner peace no matter how intense the pressure from the outside becomes. Sit down, breathe, and start building. Most people treat negative thoughts like an enemy that strikes without warning. A criticism, bad news, a comment, and the whole mind crumbles like a house without a foundation. The reason is simple. An untrained mind has no walls. It's an open field. Any external stimulus walks in, settles down, and starts commanding your emotions. The sensei doesn't deny the storm. He builds the fortress before it arrives. And that's what separates someone swept away by chaos from someone who remains still at its center. The mental fortress rests on two pillars. Pillar 1, the guardian's breath. This is a specific rhythm, 4 counts. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold empty for 4. This cycle isn't just air moving in and out, it's a signal sent to your nervous system saying, there's no real danger here, only noise. With each repetition, the body lowers its guard against anxiety, and the mind regains room to decide instead of react. Practice this cycle for 5 rounds before any moment of predictable tension, a difficult meeting, an uncomfortable conversation, a day you already know will be heavy. Pillar 2, the visualization of the wall. Once your breathing is steady, close your eyes and visualize a stone wall rising around you, not to isolate you from the world, but to filter what gets in. See every negative thought as an arrow shot at that wall. It strikes the stone, it makes noise, but it doesn't get through. This image repeated with consistency stops being imagination and becomes reflex. The brain learns to treat the intrusive thought as something external, something striking the wall rather than part of who you are. Breathing that calms the body, visualization that redraws the mind. Together, they raise the fortress. A wall built once, then forgotten, cracks. Stressors change, new pressures show up. A problem at work today, a financial worry tomorrow, a family conflict the day after. Your fortress needs daily maintenance to recognize these new threats. Here is the sensei's routine. In the morning, inspecting the wall. Before checking your phone, before your first commitment, do 3 rounds of the guardian's breath and visualize the wall standing intact, ready for the day. This is the daily inspection. You don't wait for the attack to find out whether you're protected. During the day, the quick reinforcement. Whenever you feel a new arrow, a criticism, an irritating piece of news, a thought trying to invade, stop. 1 4-count breath, 1 quick image of the wall holding. This keeps the thought from settling in before it even grows. At night, the repair. Before sleep, review the day. Where was the wall tested? Where did it hold well? Where does it need reinforcement tomorrow? This review is what updates your defense against the specific stressors of your life, because the world keeps changing, and your fortress needs to change with it, always 1 step ahead. This daily maintenance is what turns a one-time technique into a permanent system. At first, this will take conscious discipline, breathing with intention, visualizing with effort, remembering to do the maintenance. But here's the real transformation. With repetition, the wall stops being something you build and becomes something you have. The brain automates repeated patterns. What demands your full attention today becomes an automatic response tomorrow. Like walking, like breathing without thinking. Your psychological defense stops consuming conscious energy and starts running in the background, protecting your peace even when you're not thinking about it at all. This means less mental exhaustion, less reactivity, more internal space to decide who you want to be instead of spending that space reacting to what others do. A defense system that asks for no conscious effort isn't luck. It's the natural result of a practice repeated with intention. And this is where everything connects. The person who builds this fortress stops asking, how do I keep this from affecting me today? Because the answer is already built in. Peace stops being an exception, a rare moment between crises. It becomes the default state, the place you return to automatically, no matter how unstable the environment around you gets. The chaos out there keeps existing. That never changes. What changes is you, still at its center, wall standing, breathing in rhythm, watching the arrows strike the stone and never get through again. The fortress isn't built in a day, but every 4-count breath, every wall visualized, every daily maintenance session is one more stone in place. Start today and let peace finally become your default state. If this method resonated with you, hit like and subscribe. The next stone of your fortress is in the next video.